Welcome to the Sports Corner. I'm your host, Jeremiah Bessis, otherwise known as JB. I'm with my co-host, Jahad Fort.
J3.
This is going to be our little podcast. We're going to talk about a lot of things, sports, different sports, March Madness, NBA, MFL.
Everything.
All types of things. We're going to get started here. So we got the NBA. We had some big games this week. First game, we had Bucks versus Clippers. It was a score of 113-106. Really in this game, I know Dame had 41 points, but I was really watching, and really Bobby Portis was the reason they won.
Yeah, I feel like Bobby Portis has really stepped up. Like, in many ways, people see his impact on the court in the playoffs a couple years ago. Like, Bobby Portis is an important factor on any team. Any team would really be blessed to have Bobby Portis on their side.
That's what I'm saying. I used to low-key hate on him a little bit, but now that I'm seeing his performance...
Yeah, those fat goggles really threw me off.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I
was like, this dude got the big goggles on.
Yeah.
Like, he got the
generic.
That's what I'm saying. He got the generic fit on.
Brown.
Yeah. Hey, but bro is hooping right now. He could low-key be their X factor in the playoffs.
Nah, for real.
He might be the third best player over Chris Middleton at this point. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Hey, a little strong take for you.
If you're healthy, because Chris always hurt.
Yeah, Chris is always hurt. That was the main thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't have Giannis in this game or Chris Middleton. Dame dropped 41. He was really scoring from everywhere too. He was threes. He was hitting floaters. He was hitting that where he kind of get in front of you on the thing and let
Dame one of my favorite guards, bro.
Same, bro.
Dame one of my favorite guards, bro.
I've always respected Dame, even like when he was in Portland, because you know how he did.
Yeah, he stayed solid. And the fact that he just went to such a small school, he got a good story. He going through a lot right now in life, going through a divorce.
Wow.
So Dame's got to keep hooping, bro. They gonna be alright.
You saw he said he ain't got much of a social life right now.
Yeah, he don't.
Yeah.
He ain't even hitting up Glorilla.
Crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Crazy.
But Dame, you do you. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Shout out Pat Bev as well.
Hey,
that's a great pickup for the Bucks.
Great
That's
pickup.
a great pickup for the Bucks.
Some more defense at the guard spot. Cause Dame shoot, but he don't defend too well.
He ain't defending nothing.
Yeah. Bad game from Kawhi though. He only had 16 points, but he was 6 of 19, which is not like Kawhi.
Yeah, that's not. He's an efficient scorer, so
exactly.
It's just off night for him.
But James and PG both put up 29, so it's like if Kawhi maybe would have gave him a little more, maybe they would have won. But playing without Giannis, that's big for the Bucks' confidence, really, because they've been losing with Doc Rivers. Stuff like that.
I ain't a big fan of Doc.
I was gonna say, what you think about Doc?
I'm not a big fan of Doc. I mean, I feel like it was some ill behavior towards him becoming that head coach in the first place. But at the end of the day, Doc gonna be Doc, man. I feel like he really, besides that Celtics team, that team that carried him to that championship, Doc has never really done anything with anybody. So
I was really
hurt.
hurt.
Work out for the Bucks.
I was really hurt that he didn't do nothing with the Clippers, bro. That was
I love
my
Lob
team.
City. That was I love Lob City.
He hurt me with that one for sure. But yeah, we'll see how. The weird thing is, bro, about Dame and Giannis, bro. I feel like they haven't really been doing that 2-man pick and roll.
Nothing as crazy as we thought when we first saw the trade. We was like, it's over with. They finna put the league on notice. But it's always good to have star players in the playoffs. That's what the playoffs is all about. Star power, and they got it, so they should make a great push for the championship as well as the Clippers.
Both got experience. Maybe the Clippers a little less experience in the playoffs with PG and Harden not being as like big playoff performers, but we already know what Kawhi did.
Exactly.
We saw him last year when he was on a hobble knee.
Exactly. Kawhi took Toronto to a championship, so he could definitely take this Clipper team to a championship.
Yeah, I think so for sure. Next game we're gonna talk about. This one hurt me. I ain't gonna lie. I know you like this one. But this one hurt me. It was the Thunder-Lakers game. Lakers took the dub on this one. I don't know, bro. I just feel like every time we play the Lakers, nobody wants to hit shots.
We just got y'all number. We got y'all number.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
We got y'all number.
People just don't want to hoop. It's like they don't want to hoop when we play y'all.
I just feel like it's more about us than it is about who we playing. I feel like on any given night, the Lakers can beat any given team on any given night, but at any given night, we can lose to the worst team in the NBA.
Yeah, facts.
So it's hard. It's a real inconsistent team right now. This is a big win, a big confidence booster playing a great Thunder team.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, the Thunder, we're looking to make a push for playoffs. We got to focus on rebounding. We be getting outperformed on the glass. We played the Suns last week, and we gave up 31 rebounds to Yusuf Nurkic.
That's crazy.
31.
Check gotta get his weight up.
Gotta get his weight up now.
Check gotta get his weight up.
Get a little more physical, but other than that, we looking
Y'all still playing
strong.
ball. Y'all still playing ball.
We looking strong. Off game for Jalen Williams too. He only had 7 points, which is he had a span where he was like, I think he's been averaging like around 20 to 19 points, something like that recently. So yeah, 7 points was not very good for him. Next game we're gonna talk about Cavs Celtics.
Crazy.
This was a good game.
Crazy game.
Good game. Ended with a score of 105 to 104. But the Cavs didn't even have Donovan Mitchell though, or Max Strus.
Crazy game.
Yeah. This dude Dean Wade, 23 points. He had 20 in the fourth quarter.
I really don't even know who he is. I used to play 2K. I saw Wade, and I'm thinking it's Dwayne. It's a whole different player.
Whole different player.
I remember you texted me about this game. You shot me to watch it because I didn't get a chance to catch it live. I caught up on the highlights. It was a great game.
Great game.
Great game.
It was it looked like that when they played Dallas maybe last week or something, and Max Strus hit that half court buzzer beater. It looked the same way. They was just finding him. He was coming off screens, threes. I was like, who is this dude? But yeah, crazy game. Celtics didn't play too good. Obviously they lost. This ended their 11-game win streak. What do you think about the Celtics?
Celtics on the road, man. They playing good basketball. Jason Tatum shot out from the crib, St. Louis.
Yeah.
He's a star. He's a superstar.
He's a
superstar. Jaylen Brown, though I have my opinions about him, he playing ball too right now. He playing great basketball. And at the end of the day, they coming together and they getting wins. No matter how they getting them, it's all about getting the wins, and that's what they're doing right now.
Hey, you been going left too?
Yeah, they playing. They playing all around basketball.
Porzingis, bro, he has a whole new element to their offense.
He's different.
He been going from deep.
He's different. It was a great pick. It was a great pickup for them. Great pickup. He meshed well. I think everything they're doing is well, bro. If they go into the playoffs feeling good on a hot streak, they definitely making a push for it too. I like how the NBA set up this year, man, because it feel like anybody can win it this year.
Anybody can win.
Anybody can win it this year. It's gonna be a new team. It's gonna be a new team. I think it's gonna be a new champion this year. A lot of first-year champions.
For sure. I can respect that. I'm lucky on the same wavelength. Then we had Suns Nuggets. The Suns won this game 117 to 107, and they ended Denver's 6-game win streak. Big players from this game was Grayson Allen.
Yeah.
He put up, bro. I was watching. I don't know what the Nuggets were doing on defense. He's just getting wide open threes.
Yeah, and Grayson can shoot him.
Yeah, it's
I
like
heard he trained with Lethal Shooter.
Yeah,
He gonna get him up. He gonna make him.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, bro, he was getting wide open corner threes. They just weren't respecting him.
Yeah,
like he would play a screen, they were going under. He was just spraying. Come on, man. KD 35 points. But yeah, they were down big and actually came back in this one, or a little bit. But yeah, I've noticed about Phoenix, sometimes I feel like their offense don't run as smooth because they don't have a true point guard.
It's a stagnant offense because they have so many ISO guys. Like we saw when they tried to put Devin Booker at point guard. He's a true scorer. He scored 70 rookie season. So it's like, man, they really need a true point to help just facilitate everything. Yeah. They got killers everywhere else on the court.
Exactly, killers everywhere. I feel like they low-key should have probably tried to pick somebody up at the trade deadline, like a point guard or something.
Just somebody to facilitate, not even put the ball in the basket, but just set up the offense, calm everything down. That's exactly what they missing.
And you saw how good they got once they put a point guard by Devin Booker and Chris Paul.
Exactly.
As soon as that happened, went to the finals. So I don't know why they didn't go look for that, but
it's two more teams competing for a championship once again. You got the Nuggets, who are, I think, the most just consistent team when it comes to playoff time and performing. And then you got the Suns, which, once again, when you got them on star power, you're always going to be a threat. No team want to see you in the first round, no matter where you are. So we'll see how that shit goes.
Bro, and the playing race is scary, too, because it's like, I feel like maybe the one team that people might want to see out of that group is probably the Kings.
Exactly.
That'd probably be the easiest one. But you got Lakers, Mavs, and Suns.
Superstars everywhere.
Like, who does a 1 seed or a 2 seed want to play?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody want to play them.
It's gonna be real tough this year.
The seeding is gonna be real interesting for next year. The seeding for the playoffs. The season's gonna be real interesting.
For sure. Next big game we want to talk about: Kings Lakers. De'Aaron Fox went crazy this game.
Yeah.
Final score was 130 to 120 in favor of the Kings. Brian had a good game too. 31 points.
It's Brian. It was a tough loss for us, but somebody got to have a superstar night to beat us. It's just what it is. It's basketball.
That's what it is.
It's basketball.
I think that the Lakers would benefit from guards that play defense.
Yes, I don't even want to get started on the Lakers, but it's like, man, I feel like we know the blueprint that LeBron needs to win a championship, and the Lakers have not been giving that to him. They haven't given him shooters,
Need 3 and D.
3 and D guys. That's
have
all.
them
That's
out.
all he needs around him, and he already has a powerful big in AD.
Exactly.
And I just feel like the Lakers have not helped LeBron make his path easier to the finals, especially with him getting older and being on the back end of his career.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't have to be the star player. He shouldn't have to put in all this work to win games. But yeah, it was a great game by the Kings. I give it to him.
Mm-hmm. Sabonis had another triple-double. 16 points, 12 assists, 20 rebounds.
How you feel about Sabonis?
I like him, bro. I feel like he's underrated. Like, he didn't even make the All-Star team, and he's leading the league in triple-doubles. I think I don't want to say casual fans, but the casual fans don't really see him as
It's the casual
for
fans.
what he
The ones that's not watching basketball.
Yeah.
It's the ones that's not watching basketball.
Yeah,
Because he put it on
huge
film.
piece. Putting it on film,
Putting it on
daily,
film.
like daily, every game. Every game, he's at least 10 boards. So it's like he's enjoying the
I think
game.
it's just because it's not as pretty. It's not as pretty as Jokic sometimes and everything, but he's getting the job done. And I feel like that's really with the whole Kings team. De'Aaron Fox doesn't receive as much love as these other guards, but he's doing what he has to do to win games. Malik Monk doing what he has to do to win games. It hurt me seeing the Lakers lose Malik Monk.
Yeah.
So yeah, they keep playing good basketball once again. Like you said, nobody want to see the Kings. Like, yeah, they might be the worst team in the play-in, but if this is the worst team in the play-in,
exactly, still nice.
You know?
A team that was I want to say top 5 in the West last year. So and that's the bottom team this year. It's really crazy out in the West. But yeah, De'Aaron Fox 44 points, Malik Monk 26 points, 8 assists. I want to talk about him a little bit because I think it's out of him and Norman Powell for me for 6th man of the year.
Think so?
Yeah,
I think Malik gets it.
Cause he been hooping. You saw that game the other week. I think he had like maybe 4 to 6 points with like 2 to 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Ended with 39 points.
He's a microwave. And he's a real 3-level scorer. Malik is gonna score in everywhere he's gonna
and he gonna boom
sidestep, and he gonna go dunk on you.
Mm-hmm.
So I love Malik, man. I think he's a great player for real.
Yeah, I love watching him play for sure. Rui Hachimura also put in 29 points. So this game I think falls on AD.
I think most of our losses do. I do. I think most of our losses fall on AD.
Because this game, I mean, you a big time player, like big time player.
Big time.
And somebody comes like Sabonis, that's a big matchup for you. You gotta go out. You gotta show who you are.
He was outplayed by Sabonis.
Outplayed thoroughly.
In every
category.
in every
20
way.
rebounds. He had more points. It's like you gotta do something, AD. And they were out rebounded by 12, and they gave up 9 boards.
It's inexcusable, and I feel like if LeBron could get the Anthony Davis the way AD plays when LeBron's not on the court, like when games where LeBron doesn't play, Anthony Davis plays like a complete animal. And I don't know if LeBron is holding him back when they're on the court together, but if Anthony Davis can play how he doesn't play with Bron, I think the Lakers aren't even in the play-in right now. I think they're a mid-seed team right now, but they are where they are.
That's a good little take because he does seem to step up when Bron's out. He go.
Exactly, and I think he needs to have the mindset that LeBron isn't on the court when LeBron is on the court, and that'll help the Lakers win more basketball games.
Yeah, that's facts. And this was also a big matchup, like I said, because these are two teams that could potentially play each other in the play-in. So next game we have, it wasn't like a huge matchup game, but we get a matchup between two rising stars in Tyrese Halliburton and Anthony Edwards. Anthony goes for 44 and also gets the game-winning block where bro hit his head on the backboard.
That's Michael Jordan's son.
Oh my God.
That's Michael Jordan's son.
I'm not even gonna deny that.
I don't know.
Either him or Jimmy Butler.
One of them.
one of them got to be one of his
One
kids.
of them.
Tyrese had a cool game. He had 23 and 13. But yeah, the only thing I really want to talk about is that Karl Anthony Towns is now hurt.
Yeah.
How do you think the Timberwolves are going to do without Karl Anthony Towns?
I think Anthony Edwards thrives in this because I feel like he's just a scorer. He's going to go get to it. But I feel like as a team, it's not good going into the playoffs. Like I said, if all your players are with you and everybody's not meshing well going into the postseason. So hopefully they get them back.
Yeah.
But it's looking like they're not. So like hopefully they get them back in the playoffs. But it's going to be rough for the Timberwolves without them because, I mean, nobody really expects them to have the season that they have right now. Because I look at the standings, I'm like, Timberwolves 1 seed, Timberwolves 2 seed. I remember the Timberwolves was just celebrating being in the play-in.
Yeah, exactly. It was hype off that. Remember Pat Bev was taking the shirt off?
Right, so they inexperienced, they young. So losing a core piece like Cat going into the postseason, that's gonna be tough for him. That's gonna be tough.
Another way I could possibly look at it is that Anthony Edwards evolves even more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Because now it's all gonna be on him. He's really the number one scoring option now. I mean, he already was, but now he doesn't have that 1B. You know what I'm saying? So they got to make up for, I don't know, maybe Cabbage averaging around 20 to 27 points, somewhere in there. So they're going to have to make up for that. And, I mean, they did it in this game. They had a big win. They had contributors from other players. Jaden
McDaniels, yep.
Yeah, he's been hooping.
Yes.
Yeah, playing good defense, too. So if he's going to be one of their big pieces.
He's going to have to step up. Ant's going to have to step up even more. Role players are going to have to step up. Next man up mentality in Minnesota for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Next game I want to talk about, Nuggets, Celtics. Nuggets win this game 115 to 109. Jokic puts up another 30-point triple-double. He had 32, 11 assists, and 12 rebounds. Just adding to the MVP case.
He's a problem, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Jokic is a problem. I don't really, with all these foreign guys in the league, man, I don't know how they do it, but they get it done at their pace. Yeah. And they winning games. And it's at this point, if you're not on the Jokic train, if you wasn't on the Jokic train, you should be on it by now. Because he's proven it. He won a championship. And the way the Nuggets play, man, they could be right back at another one.
Right back at another one. They have a huge chance to win. And you know what I've noticed about Jokic? He always makes the right decision. Always. Like I was watching, you're not gonna like this, but that Lakers game when they beat the Lakers. So like he came down, they doubled him, or like they got an offensive rebound. He gets doubled, comes to the post, floats over two dudes. Right. Next play, he goes into the post, scores, and then that play after that. Goes into the post, the same move, and it looks the exact same. It looks like he's going to that jump hook. Instead, it's a lob to Aaron Gordon in a dunker spot.
It's really mental with Jokic, and they play really smart. This is because they play a different type of basketball in Europe. You know what I'm saying? It's simple, fundamental, but it's flashy at the same time. It's always the right play, and I know. Like if I as a guard, I would love to play.
Oh yeah,
because he's gonna dominate or shooter. He's gonna dominate the ball for you. He's gonna find everybody. The offense runs through him, but it's not selfishly. And they just play great basketball in Denver. Yeah. And they kept their core guys together, so they gonna be a problem.
Jaylen Brown had 41 points in this game. Jason Tatum only 15 though. That's
underachieving night.
Porzingis cool 24. One thing I want to say about the Celtics. So they picked up Jrue Holiday this offseason. I think he's an upgrade for Marcus Smart because he can do what he can do on the defensive side, but he also has that offensive side. Exactly. But with the Celtics, their starting five is so good defensively because you got Derek White. I believe he's leading the league for point guard blocks. You got Jrue Holiday. He was once voted the best defender in the league.
Yeah, he got respect around the entire league defensively.
Jaylen Brown, great defender. They put him on Curry the other day, and he had
athletic, long wing,
barely any points. And then you got Jason Tatum, great defender. The only thing that maybe be defensive liability is Porzingis, but he's tall, so he can protect the rim.
At 7'3", you can be a defensive liability just because at least you're a big body. You know what I'm saying? You're altering shots, if not blocking shots.
Exactly. But the one thing I do think that they can be attacked is in games like this, where there's a really talented big.
Yeah, talented.
And then that puts pressure on Porzingis.
They'll struggle with like a Joel Embiid or Jokic and players like that. That's where Porzingis will struggle.
Exactly.
So, but I mean, in the playoffs, it's all about game planning defensively because stuff they get off in the regular season game, they can't get off in the playoffs. So it'll be interesting to see, just like I said, the seeding, the matchups, and how everything shake up.
For sure. But yeah, Jokic with another big game, of course. This game I like.
I know you love it.
You got Thunder Heat. We won with a score of 107 to 100. This game, I'm not gonna lie, it was messy in the beginning. Bro, they put Patty Mills in. I hadn't heard of Patty Mills in months.
Yeah, it's been a while. Really, I don't remember Patty Mills really doing anything to the Spurs. Since the Spurs.
Exactly. He comes in, doesn't miss. Goes 3 for 3 from 3. I think he had like 11 points on 100% field goal.
That's what's really crazy about the NBA. Like, anybody on any given night can go give somebody a bucket.
Can come in.
Because the last man on the bench is closer to LeBron than we are to him. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at any given night, you got a player that rides the bench that can go off and give a team a spark to win a game like this.
Yeah, you really never know. Jimmy Butler actually almost had a triple-double. He had 20 points, 8 assists, 10 rebounds. But, yeah, we were down 10 at halftime, but we made some adjustments. We're a second-half team. So we came out and we pretty much cruised through the end. We took the lead and didn't look back. So 37 points for Shea.
That's your MVP right now?
Yeah, that's my MVP now.
That's my MVP right now too.
I try not to be a biased Thunder fan, but when you look at it, bro, I just saw he's leading the league in clutch field goal percentage.
He is.
Like in like the 60. No, I saw it today. 60s? It was in like the 60s or something. He's leading the league in steals per game. He's over 2 right now. Last year, he's not averaging a block this year.
Mm-hmm.
But like some numbers to compare, he was the only player other than Michael Jordan to average over 30 in a block and a steal per game. So it's like he's doing everything on the defense.
That defensive side of the ball is why I put him over Luka, because I understand Luka's leading the league in points right now, but it's been a lot of clips on the internet recently of Luka's defense. And if you just watch games, you see how Luka's plus minus, I believe his plus minus is not that good because of the defense he put out on film. So that's why I give it to Shea right now, as well as the team success. Shea is the best player on that team by far. And
we're the youngest by playing time. We're the youngest,
and he has y'all as the best team in the NBA record-wise. Whereas Luka does have Kyrie. The lineup may not be as talented, but he does have Kyrie.
He has that co-host.
Exactly, and his team they're not succeeding at a high level.
Exactly, wins matter, and how you get those wins matter.
Exactly.
Like we've had a lot of clutch games where, like that Warriors game for instance, where in overtime Shea gets a block on Curry, a big point in the game. He gets a block on Curry, goes and finishes on the other end.
Yep.
So it's like we played the Mavericks. He gets a steal to win the game. So it's things like that. And also, while we're talking about the Mavericks, I got some thoughts on them. I think they're a great offensive team, right? But I think their lack of defense is going to show in the playoffs.
Yeah, their defense even trash in 2K. If your defense trash in 2K, it's going to be trash in real life.
Because they got Kyrie, because they're 2 starting guards, Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. So if you have a great guard, they're just going to attack.
They're already defensive liability. Luka's a liability, Kyrie's a liability. So off the rip, it's a guard-driven league. So already y'all behind the 8 ball in defense. So the Mavericks are always going to struggle until they really have to put some good defensive bigs behind those guys, and that's what they're going to have in their guard lineup.
Hey, and they did that at the trade line. They got some good pieces. They got PJ Washington.
Yep.
He's a good defender. They a long defender, you know. He can score the ball too. And they got Gafford to come off the bench. He actually gets some good boards and stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna have to see how things shake out in the playoffs, defensively wise, for them, because they definitely got some pieces to fix. Yeah, I know you like this one. Next game we have Lakers-Bucks. Lakers win this one 123-122. D'Lo 44 points, 9 assists.
I love it.
AD 22 points, 13 rebounds.
I love it.
Yeah, just give me your initial thoughts on this game.
I love it, man. I mean, it was having LeBron out and seeing D'Lo continue to step up ever since those trade rumors came out. I feel like D'Lo has definitely stepped up and really coming into his own and really getting confident.
He's been talking a lot more too.
Right. It's really a confidence thing, and I feel like he's really getting confident. He's getting in his groove. And that's why I feel like this is what makes our team so dangerous, because if we all go into the playoffs confident no matter whether we're in the play-in, I feel like nobody wants to play us. Nobody wants to play us when we have a player putting up 44 and beating one of the best teams in the NBA. We got AD putting up 20 and 13. Austin Reeves, who I love, by the way. I love Austin Reeves.
Yeah, he came from Oklahoma.
Chipping in and doing what he does, like, it's a great game of basketball, but at the end of the day, it really came down to D'Angelo Russell in the fourth quarter.
Taking over, game winner?
Yeah, taking over the game, mouthpiece out the mouth like Curry,
floating
for the win, and then for even Spencer Dinwiddie to come in, game winning block. Game winning block, picked him up on the trade deadline.
Oh yeah, he did get that block
picked him up on the trade deadline. So I just think the Lakers just need to try to stay consistent and try to get into a flow. Once again, like I've been saying, coming into the playoffs, and once again, nobody want to play him.
Yeah. I think D'Lo will be the X factor going in the playoffs.
Always.
Because I mean, you gotta go put someone on AD. You gotta put someone on Bron, obviously, and then you got Austin Reeves. He's been playing. He proved he can play good in the playoffs last year.
He damn near playing at superstar level sometimes.
And then if you get D'Lo, he doesn't even have to put up 44 points if Bron's in there, but if he can get a cool 20, like an efficient 20 to 25 in the playoffs, that's going to be too much scoring.
That's why I think it's good that he's getting his confidence right now. Because like we've been saying, all of these teams in the playoffs have a lot of star power. So those are going to cancel out. It really comes up to how your role players going to play in those big moments. I feel like D'Lo is a veteran. AR may not be a veteran, but he carries himself in a mature way on the court.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we get the AD that we want. We get just a consistent LeBron and our role players chip in. Like, nobody want to play us, I think will be a problem.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like this was an off game for the Bucks either.
It wasn't.
Giannis had 34 points. Giannis had a triple-double. 34 points, 12 assists, 14 rebounds. And then you get 28 and 12 assists from Dame. So it's like, it's not like they were having a bad game. They just got outperformed against a team that didn't even have their best player.
Lakers at home.
Yeah, so
Lakers at home.
Lakers looking scary. Next game, Celtics Suns. Celtics win this one by 117 to 107. KD put up a big scoring total. He put up 45 points, losing effort. Bradley Beal 25. I really don't think we can judge the Suns right now because they don't have, you know what I'm saying? That big three has to be healthy in the playoffs.
They have to. It seems like every team that KD ends up on, his big trio or his big duo just can't stay healthy going into the playoffs.
It's crazy
In the regular
every
season.
single time.
And what I will say about KD is, man, he the best ISO scorer of all time.
Yeah.
I believe he's the best ISO scorer of all time. Nobody can do anything with Kevin Durant.
We take it for granted sometimes, I feel like, because we just see this player on our screen going crazy. And then when we think about it, this dude is 7 feet tall, moving like that.
And I feel like another thing we're not thinking about, I think I just saw this on Instagram. Kevin Durant tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
And nobody brings up the fact that he really made a full recovery and is still putting up numbers like this at an old age, been in the league a long time.
Exactly.
So he just keep doing what he's doing, man. KD, he's a dog.
I saw him hit one shot where he like came into the lane and he faded away, but it was off 1 foot and he was literally falling backwards to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what can you do with that at 7 feet?
Yeah, you can't do nothing with KD, man.
Nothing. Celtics, they win this game without Porzingis though, so that's big. Them playing without one of their big three members. Tatum puts in 29, 7 assists, 10 rebounds, almost a triple double there,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get 27 points from Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I feel like this game. I feel like the stats may lie about the night Jason Tatum had. I feel like he could have played better when the Celtics needed him to play better. Yeah, they won the game, but I don't feel like it was a great night from him. I feel like he could have played better in some ways for sure.
Mm-hmm. Another thing about the Suns, they're playing without a point guard again. There was a lot of possessions in this game where they used the whole shot clock.
Exactly.
They couldn't get it, and then shot clock violation.
It's an ISO ball team,
Mhm.
especially without that point guard. It's an ISO ball team.
So we'll see how fluid the Suns' offense runs in the playoffs, how they look when they get Devin Booker back. But yeah, another big performance we haven't talked about was Luka Doncic. He 6 straight 30-point games, 30-point triple doubles, I should say.
It's crazy.
Never been done in NBA history. That is crazy, bro.
Euros, man.
I saw something where like he accounts for like over, I want to say over like 54% of their offense.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's how much they're scoring and assists off him.
It's crazy with Luka, man. Like, I get on him about his defense, but what he does on the offensive side of the ball is incredible. And it really doesn't make any sense to me with the pace that he plays at, with how fast paced the NBA is, how athletic the NBA is, how tall the NBA is, and to bring that slow Euro game over to the States and to play the way he's playing is nice.
Yeah, I'm saying he's gonna be a dog. He's gonna be a problem. You think he'll get a ring?
I don't think Luka be one of those players with a ring. I think Luka reminds me of a James Harden play style, correct? And I feel like with those kind of play styles, it's really hard for a player like that to win a championship because it is all centered around you.
Yeah.
And when you get into the playoffs, there are teams that will take the ball out of your hands, so you're gonna have to depend on your teammates.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like that's always what ended up happening to Luka in the playoffs anyway. He'll play great, but his team itself just can't get him over the hump.
Yeah.
So unless Luka's to go team up with somebody or get some people to come down to Dallas with him, I don't see him winning the ring, but I definitely see him breaking a lot of statistical records for sure.
And one thing to note, just like you said, sometimes it doesn't happen in wins. And these 6 straight 30-point triple doubles, a lot of these were losses.
Exactly. That's why it's tough. Luka's gonna always put up the numbers because he always has the ball in his hands. I'm sure he probably has one of the highest usage rates in the league.
I think it's the highest.
Yeah, in the league right now. But if it's not translating to wins, then what are we really doing? You know what I'm saying? Even James Harden has to change his play style eventually.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
yeah, facts.
We'll see.
One thing I like to point out is that South Carolina game winner from 3.
Women's basketball, put on.
It's crazy. You're down 2, right? Only thing that can beat you is a three.
Only thing that could beat you was a three.
The only thing, and you give up I don't care who it is. I don't care if it was Shaq at the three.
I don't.
He's not gonna get an open
don't.
shot.
I don't.
I don't know what happened there, but
I think that's just poor coaching. Like, I understand the fact that you might want to double somebody off the ball on the inbound, but there is no excuse for leaving a player wide open to beat you, because at the end of the day, it's basketball, and anybody can make any shot that's on that court.
Exactly.
So
they all on scholarship.
right.
They all practice threes. You know what I'm saying?
That's just a tough way to go out for Tennessee in a game that they were not supposed to lose.
Exactly.
I think the coach gets the blame for that one.
And then I believe South Carolina just won.
Just beat LSU.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's crazy that it all leads to that, because Tennessee most likely would lose to LSU in that game, but because South Carolina beat them in that game-winning shot, they go in and beat LSU a couple days later. So
crazy how things happen.
it's crazy.
Switching over sports, we're gonna start talking about the NFL. Some offseason news that's happened. Big one: Justin Simmons gets released from the Broncos. I believe he's a five-time. If I know for sure, he's been four-time All-Pro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All-Pro, first team, second team, multiple-time Pro Bowler.
I don't really understand it.
Yeah.
That's me.
I think they're just in so much like debt from that Russell Wilson contract. I don't know what they were thinking there, but they gave him a bag and then they cut him. So
I think they're definitely going to rebuild.
Yeah, definitely got to go rebuild. That's the only choice.
Because segueing right into Jerry Jeudy to the Browns for a 5th and 6th round pick.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a great move for the Browns. I think they have a lot going for them right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot going for them with their receiving core and everything that they're trying to build.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they just keep pushing, they'll be good. But when it comes to the Broncos, full rebuild.
Yeah.
Full 10-year rebuild.
Yeah.
It's time to give it up.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it up. Go ahead and restart with everything. Letting Russell Wilson go, Jerry Jeudy, Justin Simmons. It's just time to give it all up.
They might as well go ahead and give the Texans Pat Surtain.
Might
as well go ahead and get rid of him too.
They can bring him to the Steelers.
Nah,
we'll
go
go
ahead.
with open arms.
We'll put him next to Derek Stingley. Locks,
We'll
both
put him next
sides.
to Joey Porter.
Teach him a little bit.
Teach him a little
I
something.
feel you. But talking about the Browns, that receiver core is now, I believe, Elijah Moore, Amari Cooper, and now Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah,
And you get Deshaun back.
it's dangerous. It really it's excuse me. It's a lot of weight going on Deshaun Watson's shoulders, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, he has not been the same player since
That huge trade deal.
Yeah, that contract is.
Mm-hmm.
He has not been the same player, and it's gonna be interesting to see if he's gonna step up with all these weapons around him, because the Browns are ready.
Oh,
they've been ready for a while. They ready to get
They
out.
were almost ready with Joe Flacco.
Exactly. They done being the laughing stock.
Mm-hmm.
So the Browns are ready, and the Steelers got to do them.
And they getting Nick Chubb back.
Exactly.
I didn't even think about that.
It's gonna be a great NFL year,
That'll
man.
be dangerous.
It's gonna be a great NFL year.
Oh yeah, great year in the NFL. Jordan Poyer also got released. The Bills star safety, captain of the team.
Safety's getting gone. They
Bro.
releasing them safeties, man.
I saw something that said safety's the new running back.
It might just be. Because I mean, a lot of these safeties is getting released by their teams
They just
under
dropped them
under
off.
contracts.
Yeah, just release them.
Yeah,
It's crazy. And Jordan Poyer, big time player. He made some big plays last year.
big player, superstar in Madden.
Yeah,
Big player.
exactly. Well, I'm picking him if I'm doing a little fancy franchise
Got
rebuild. You know what I'm
to,
saying?
got to. Little mud draft.
I don't get it.
Little mud draft.
Then we got Jamal Adams, Quandre Diggs also released. I think I'm gonna be honest.
What's going
Jamal
on?
Adams, he used to be one of my favorite safeties and stuff. But I think he hit
I think he hit that wall.
maybe that watch turn might.
Yeah, he hit
Go
that
up a
wall.
little bit,
He
you
hit
know
that
what I'm
wall.
I didn't hear too much about him last year.
Yeah, I mean, Jamal, he was great at a point in time, but
With them Jets.
it's a production league, especially in the NFL, where it seems like every year you are getting judged like as if you just came back into the league, as you are a rookie again, and he hasn't produced how he used to. So I understand it. It's also him being a personality in the locker room. You don't know how if it was positive or negative.
Yeah, true.
So and him just not being healthy. I think that's the biggest thing. He just hasn't been available. So it's not worth it at that point if you're not available to play.
Yeah. Hey, one thing I will say about Jamal Adams, we can't lie. He put everybody on that, every
Oh,
safety
yeah,
in the world on that
everybody.
band.
I'm
drill.
talking everybody and their mama, 2 bands on each arm.
Yeah, he
Not
put
Jamal.
everybody.
You not Jamal Adams.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
not Jamal Adams.
Yeah, so hey, he might have inspired a generation with that one.
He
You know what I'm saying?
definitely. He didn't get me though.
Hey, yeah, I never rocked the
He didn't
bands.
get me though.
Yeah, but I give him his flowers for that. Mac Jones traded from the Patriots to the Jaguars for a 6th-round pick.
So what do you think the Jaguars is thinking?
I don't know.
Because it's like you got your generation quarterback in Trevor Lawrence,
Mhm.
first pick, and I mean he has shown flashes, but still hasn't produced to the level that you would like, especially with the talent that they have been bringing them with Calvin Ridley, Evan Ingram,
Christian Kirk,
exactly. So
Noah Fant,
running back,
Travis Etienne.
Travis Etienne. So it's like
They got playmakers.
yeah, at some point he got to produce. But Mac Jones,
and it's like
I don't even see that fitting in the system.
I don't get it at all.
That's not a type of quarterback that I need.
Maybe they think he got some wisdom. I don't know.
Because you really need a quarterback to really stretch the field with receivers like that. And I don't see Mac Jones being. I see Mac Jones being like more of like a Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And even if you have a quarterback and you bring in another quarterback, I feel like it's usually like an older guy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To bring some wisdom.
Right. Mac Jones came in after Trevor Lawrence.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
you bring someone that's younger than me and he hasn't even been performing as well.
Unless it's trade capital or they're trying to motivate Trevor Lawrence. That's the only way I can see
Yeah, you know, maybe put a little chip on his shoulder or something.
Mm-hmm.
So those are really the big offseason moves. Are there any moves that you're hoping your Steelers make?
Man, Steelers, I think we need to go out there and get a DB or a quarterback. I mean, we just let go of Mr. Trubisky, so and I really hope we're not putting all that eggs in that Kenny
yeah, I don't know about that one
because I thought that was a terrible pick. So I really feel like whatever quarterback is there, we should take if we get him. But if the Steelers not feeling it, I'm thinking DB. I'm thinking Terrion Arnold from Alabama. Cam Kitchens, even though he didn't have a great combine, I still like what he got on tape. Safety. So even Kool-Aid. I'm not a big Kool-Aid fan coming out of Alabama, but
like the drink or the person?
the person, yeah.
I was making sure.
For sure, but yeah, I think we get a DB or we get a quarterback. I mean, our defense is always solid, so a DB will help round out that defense. But first on the board, I think we definitely need to get a quarterback before anything to turn the football team around for sure.
I feel that.
How you feeling about your Texans?
You know, we coming off of C.J. Stroud, great rookie year. We're looking to just build around him. Right now, this is the time, I feel like. Because we got him on the rookie deal.
Capitalize.
You know what I'm saying? We got
you don't got to pay him yet.
Yeah.
Capitalize.
I saw we've been linked to Saquon. I'm very for that. Last year, our run game, I don't even know if I can say run game. We didn't have one.
We didn't have one.
It was bad. I think we only had 4. I just saw a stat. We only had 4 rushes over 20 yards.
That's bad.
Worse than NFL.
No explosive plays.
Yeah. Saquon, he changed that. You know what I'm saying? We can use him in the pass
Saquon
game.
got to be healthy though, man.
Yeah.
Saquon got to be healthy. Speaking of players in talks with teams, we have been in talks with Russell Wilson. I really don't know how I feel about it, but I feel better with Russell Wilson than I do with Kenny Pickett. So if that's the move, Russell Wilson drafted DB, it's a start for the Steelers.
Hey, look, maybe Russell Wilson comes, he has some good years, and maybe Kenny Pickett gets better because of that.
Exactly. Kenny just might need a veteran in the locker room, man. I don't know, but I don't think he has it. So I take Russell Wilson over that. I feel like if Russell were to come to the Steelers with us, I feel like he knows this is his opportunity to put his name back in a good light because of these past couple of years of how he's diminished his name with his play.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is the time for him to really bring his play back up, bring his name back up, and try to go really get paid some more.
I feel
because Russ gonna go get paid wherever he goes.
Hey, he gonna get paid.
He gonna get paid.
For sure. As far as draft, I'm also looking to draft DB.
Yeah.
We need another solid piece by Derek Stingley because he was locking it up when he came back. But our other cornerback, he actually had a good rating, but there was games where he was getting fried like that.
Shaky.
There was Bucks game. Mike Evans was doing it bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it is Mike Evans.
Mike Evans. People really be hating on Mike Evans. Like Mike Evans hasn't had a band in receiving yards since he got in the league.
Exactly.
Mike Evans don't get talked about enough.
Doesn't get talked about enough.
Don't get talked about enough.
No matter what quarterback he's had.
Yeah. Galveston kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got love for him for sure. But yeah, I'm thinking we'll draft cornerback. We definitely need I'm thinking a free agent signing for O-line would be big too.
It's definitely, you gotta protect your money.
Yeah, gotta protect your money.
Gotta protect your money in CJ Stroud.
Yeah, we don't need him getting hit, nothing. And then maybe I also saw that we were in talks with Patrick Queen.
Nah, Patrick Queen a dog, bro. That's a dog.
We got him under D'Amico Ryans.
That's a leader of a defense.
Yes. We would have him.
Yeah, that's a leader of a defense.
And Christian Harris, who coming off a breakout year this year. You know what I'm saying? He's that five. And then, hey, we saw a big name earlier, Justin Simmons. We get him in our back end. Him, Derek Stingley.
You trying to build the monster.
Oh my gosh.
You trying to build the monster.
That would be nasty. Speaking of draft and stuff, we had a combine standout.
We had a broken record.
Oh my gosh.
We had a broken
421?
421. 421.
That's crazy.
That's moving, bro.
Now, how do you think that'll translate to the NFL field?
Man, I see a lot of people saying like, "Oh, the fast guys never translate. The fast guys never translate."
The little dudes.
Yeah, right. But I feel like most fast guys in college, their film only shows them stretching the field vertically. Speaking like John Ross, just stretching the field vertically. Xavier Worthy can run the entire route tree.
Yeah, he
has film of the entire route tree. You can't get your hands on him. So I think he's gonna thrive. And I saw Patrick Mahomes reach out to him.
Patrick. Ooh, that would be nasty.
And he said that he would love to go there. That's the most ideal situation for him, and that would be insane because it's like it's Tyreek Hill all over again.
Yeah.
It's Tyreek Hill all over again, but a more polished route runner already. A more polished route runner already. I think the kid got it, bro.
Yeah, I think he got it too. I've been watching him in college. I remember I watched that Texas game, OU Texas. Oh my gosh, he was going crazy. He went crazy against my team, Oklahoma State.
He different.
Went crazy against them.
He different.
So yeah, he's got some potential for sure. I think he'll reach it too. Especially if he gets a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes.
If he get a quarterback
and
like
an offensive system like the Chiefs.
Exactly. I really hope he goes to a team that can really use his strong suits well.
Imagine going to the Dolphins.
Exactly. Because I feel like people forget that a lot of times where there's players who are considered bust, but if they get drafted anywhere else, you know, it's a prime example. C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people say if C.J. Stroud was in Bryce Young's situation in Carolina and Bryce Young was in Houston, things would be different for the both of them. We talking about them flip flops. So it's all about where you get drafted too, man.
Yeah, that definitely plays a huge part. We're gonna move on into the realm of fighting. We saw Francis Ngannou get knocked out by Anthony Joshua. He got dropped a couple times.
Dropped.
They had a picture of him.
Grown man like this. Grown man fold like lawn chair. I mean, I feel like boxing guys don't need to be in the octagon. Octagon guys don't need to be in the ring.
Yeah, they need to
just respectively stay to y'all sport.
Exactly.
But you're going to get embarrassed because Anthony Joshua, looking at his face after that fight, he knew what was going to happen. He knew that he didn't prove nothing to nobody. He gets nothing out of that, so lose.
Yeah.
He win the fight, you're supposed to win. He lose the fight, how you lose?
Yeah, how you lose him.
So I think that fight was stupid.
Yeah. Francis was talking crazy before, though.
Too crazy.
Yeah, talking crazy. But yeah, that's a crazy way to go out for sure. UFC, some big fights last night. Sean O'Malley defends his title for the first time.
Big fight.
That fight was...
Big fight.
Oh my gosh. I believe he fought against Chito Vera. That dude apparently has never been dropped in his UFC career.
And he didn't get dropped on that flying knee either.
Oh my gosh. He caught that knee to the head. The sound of it was crazy.
They better than me. I don't know how people do that for a living. I'm not doing that.
Like, I wonder what brings people to that. Like, I'm gonna just start fighting people.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you gotta come up with a difference. You gotta
come up
some loose screws to fight in the UFC. That's ridiculous.
One dude, Gilbert Burns, he took a knee to the head. So this was probably, I was watching it. This was probably the most perfectly placed knee I've ever seen in my life. He kept grappling all fight. Like he would lose on the hands, and then he would just go to grapple.
Right.
So he had just grappled him, and then the dude he like rolled. He does like a roll on his side, but like flips on his head and gets out of it. Dude goes straight to grapple again, straight knee to the head. He did not wake up for the announcement of the winner.
Boy was asleep. That boy was asleep.
It's like what do you do after that? Like imagine the pain he did when he woke up this morning.
Terrible.
It's like when you're in the the UFC. You can't even win when you win, because I feel like you win, but then you wake up next morning, your body all in pain.
Terrible.
It's like you can't win.
That happened in football, but at least like my face not.
That's what I'm
saying. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go home to your wife and kids.
Damn, your kids don't even recognize you.
Yeah, you can't even recognize you. No facial recognition. iPhone don't recognize you.
Your face can't start working.
Crazy.
Nah, for real. But one thing I noticed is that the UFC is great at promoting their events.
Always have been.
They chose Miami, spring break. You know what I'm saying? They had sponsors for, I think, like literally everything. Like the replays are sponsored.
Always.
It's like,
UFC has always been great at promoting. Speaking of that Miami spring break, man, I heard they trying to cut that out. Kids ain't going to Miami for spring break no more. They trying to fix the violence down there.
So trying to get the city right.
Yeah, we got to find a different place to go for spring break.
One more thing I want to talk about is this Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. What do you think about that?
I don't know, man. I saw a video of Jake Paul getting a matching tattoo, the Mike Tyson tattoo on his face on Instagram. I don't know if it's real or not. You know how he promotes stuff, but I think it's stupid, man. Because I think Mike Tyson gonna knock the hell out of him.
Yeah.
And I feel like if Mike Tyson don't win the fight, it's rigged.
It's rigged.
It gotta be.
For sure.
Because Mike Tyson not losing no fight.
He not losing no fight. Especially to no YouTuber.
Jake Paul.
You know what I'm saying?
He still got that power, if not more power now.
Well, I saw a side-by-side comparison. It was like Jake Paul's fighting routines and stuff like that. He was just hitting the pads. And then I saw a video of Mike Tyson. That boy's killing them pads. You can hear the pop.
Tyson different, man. It's Tyson different, man. And I really hate that he even getting his name wrapped up in some
drama like this.
Some dumb stuff like this. So I know they getting a payday.
Yeah.
But I just hope the payday don't cause the fight to be rigged, because Jake Paul is not beating Mike Tyson in a boxing match.
Yeah, I'm not trying to ruin Mike Tyson's reputation, because I ain't gonna lie, right now, I got a number 2.
All time? Who you got first?
I got Muhammad, Mike, Floyd.
I like it, man. There's so many good names. You know what I'm saying? From Sugar Ray's. It's so many good names in boxing, man. But Mike is definitely up there. You got the Joes. It's a lot to everybody is lost, and that's the one thing I can respect with Floyd is that Floyd is not lost.
Yeah.
But I feel like number 1 always has to be a heavyweight fighter.
Yeah.
It has to be a heavyweight fighter.
Because it's like, what would a little dude go against a heavyweight?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It got to be somebody who is you the guy, you the big dog.
Yeah.
So
like someone you striking fear in people.
It got to be. It has to be a heavyweight fighter. So if you feel like Ali and Tyson fought each other, who win?
Wow. See, I'm gonna have to go with Ali. Cause I feel like I know Mike's like a pit bull, like aggression. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Muhammad's more like a Belgian Malinois.
Yeah.
More precise. You know what I'm saying? Attack driven.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Every punch is efficient.
More calculated.
Yeah, he can't touch it. He's always thinking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you get a big body, strong hands, and they a thinker, nothing you can really do with that.
I'm gonna take Mike just because he got something that Ali don't.
He got something. That dog.
It's that one punch power. All he need is one. All he need is one. Yeah. He connect with one, and the fight could be over. And the fight could be over. That's all he need.
Flow like a butterfly, out like a light.
Hey, you crazy.
You know what I'm saying? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that wraps up first episode of our podcast. We hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to come back next Sunday.
Yep. Type in, like, subscribe, repost, share.
Tell all
that. Tell your friends. We gonna get it cracking on here, man. I'm talking. We're gonna bring in some guests. We're gonna have some great times on here, laughs, jokes, everything like that. So y'all just tap in, repost, mess with us. We're gonna get everything together. You know, we're gonna get a little mic situated, everything.
Yeah, we're gonna clean up the setup a little bit.
We're gonna clean everything up. Y'all just bear with us. Get some supporters going, and we're gonna get everything together.
Yeah, we're gonna keep giving y'all some good content weekly. Tune in on Sundays.
Yeah, Sports Corner happen.
Yeah.